All right. So we are going to react, record, reply, react to this semi-viral video. It's actually kind of is viral. Let's just see how many videos there's. Almost 100,000 views. So it's I've definitely way more views than my channel, but of this video of this woman who who is quite smart, um way too smart for me, but we're gonna dissect whatever she's got going on. Basically, the title is she wants a car for having babies, but Andrew destroyed her delusion. And I'm gonna say one thing about that. I feel like Andrew Wilson took over Ben Shapiro with the titles that he's getting for his videos, because people used to say this about Ben Shapiro, destroyed with facts and logic, and now it's Andrew Wilson who's taking that torch. But it doesn't take much to destroy these types. So we'll see. And right off the bat, look what it says. Get my face tatted so I know it's real. Okay, so that's the name of this. Something for that. Okay. And one of them said, y'all just mad because she's right. Okay. And then it said, damn, so many languages that she chose to speak facts. Okay. Oh my God. Modern woman, modern Western woman, subset of the modern Western woman. I want to be as fair as I can, right? What a comedy relief they are, if it wasn't so terribly tragic. But actually, you know what? Enough chatter. Let's get with this.
I'm just not going to have a man's baby just to have a man's baby. If a man wants me to have his baby, I have two requirements. You're going to get a tattoo of my face on your body because it's a body for a body. My body's going to change forever. Your body's going to change forever. And my push present is either a car or a house, preferably both. But I definitely want a tattoo of my face on the father of my child's body, preferably stomach, because my stomach is going to look different after a baby. So your stomach should look different too.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. It's right here as well. Her earrings, they're not big enough. They need to be big. Her earrings are as ridiculous as her expectations. Yeah, because guys who have the finances to afford a push present of that sort, okay, they're definitely gonna wife you up. They're definitely gonna wife you up. They're gonna introduce you to their mom, right? Guys who just got all this money, right? Who got all the options in the world. They're gonna go up to you and they're gonna be like, I'm gonna tattoo your pillow face on my stomach, and I'm gonna have a kid from you, and I'm gonna buy you this and this as your push present. Because why? Are you the only broad on the planet? All right. And I don't know, is that her twin sister? They look like each other. I mean, they're dressed the same as well. So yeah, I think they are twins. Let's get with this.
I'm just not going to have a man's baby.
All right. So, what's a push present?
It's when you push shoulders through your coochie and you risk your life to bring in another life, and you get
a present
gift. And a lot of people were saying the baby was the present. I don't agree with that. I think the baby is a lifelong responsibility,
and for the baby is a lifelong punishment if you're the mom.
Also a blessing, but it's definitely not a present.
Okay. You think you risk your life pushing out a baby?
Yeah.
I mean, people can do this at home.
I plan to do it at home.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop right there. So you're complaining that, hey, you know what? I need this because I'm risking my life to give birth. But then I would presume adding additional risk to give birth at home because you don't have the guidance and supervision of actual, professionals, right? Hey, it's so risky for me to give birth, so I'm gonna add more risk by doing it at home. And like, I'm not against home birth, but I mean, wouldn't it be safer? Like, I'm not a woman, I wouldn't know these things, and I'm definitely not a father yet. But wouldn't it be safer to do this at the hospital? So I need to compensate for the risk you're taking, and now you're increasing the risk. Okay.
It's not life threatening.
But some people do.
Only for some people it's life-threatening.
Yeah, some people have.
But that's an exception, and it's not life threatening.
She would know because she's a woman. I'm not.
People do it all the time. It's not life threatening.
Back in the days, women would lose their lives more before more modern men.
They're definitely twins. They look like the same. They dress the same, and they have the exact same intelligence. Like they're mentally the exact same age. They're physically the same age, mentally the same age.
Medicine, more modern.
We
Yeah,
have
I'm just
modern
just
medicine
curious
now.
if you don't mind if I follow up on this. Wait, you say a push present. A present is usually something that you give to somebody else, right?
Also, one more thing about that. It's not a present if you're demanding it. If you're demanding it, it's payment. You're charging the person. So present is kind of like a tip, right? It comes from that person. The decision to give you that thing comes from that person. You don't demand a present, right? That's a payment. It's not a present.
You don't usually get yourself a present. So who is this present for?
I feel like Andrew
The
Wilson's going
present
to be
is
super confused.
for me from my husband, who I'll have my baby by.
So your husband's giving you the gift of a child?
Well, we're making the child together, but I expect a gift after.
So I don't understand. Who's the present for?
The present's for me.
So you buy
And it's a
yourself
present
presents?
for himself as well, because, happy
Would you
wife, happy
consider it
life.
to be a really sad
Audio and
birthday party if you were the only one who showed up to it and you bought your own presents for your birthday party?
That's a lot of words for her, Andrew. You already fried her brain, man. What the hell are you doing?
That just depends on the financial state I'm at.
She
and where
didn't
I'm at
understand
at
a
the
word of
time,
what
I
he said.
think. I don't think a
Can
birthday
you
alone
give me like an example, any example you could possibly think of it's your birthday and you're the only one at a party for yourself and you bought the presents for your birthday and then you open your own presents that you bought for yourself. Can you give me an example of any case where that wouldn't be totally sad and pathetic?
Maybe wrapping it would be a little overboard, but I don't think buying yourself gifts for your own birthday is a terrible idea. I do it every year.
Oh my
Yeah, but that's
god.
just buying yourself something. It's not a gift, right? Isn't kind of a gift definitionally a thing for somebody else? A present is usually something you get for somebody. I don't
This this is the personification of specialized education. That's what this woman is. I'm sorry. I know that's an a-hole thing to say. I'm really sorry. I take that back. I'm sorry. All right, let's carry on.
really think that we would, in kind of the common use, that when people say the word present, they mean for me. It usually means for you.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering, who's the present? It's not for the father, right? The present's not for the dad,
No.
right? It's for you.
Yes.
So you just use push present because it just sounds clever, maybe.
I didn't make up the term. I wouldn't be the first person
No,
requesting
another
or
like-minded
receiving a push present.
individual made up the term.
Yeah, push presents go back like.
How far back?
So
How
it's
far back?
basically what
How far back? How far back? Pre-TikTok? How far back do they go back? Look, and I'll say this. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a guy getting present for his wife, doing something for his wife after she gave birth. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think that's a beautiful thing, right? But then that would actually be a present. If the wife is dictating it, it's like I said, it's not a present, it's a payment, it's a transaction, right? And there's nothing beautiful about it at that point. That's not even a marriage. I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is, right? I don't even think she does. But so I just want everybody to understand, like, look, if you want to get a nice gift for your wife because she went through the difficulty of being pregnant and giving birth, dude, power to you. That's a beautiful thing to do, and you should absolutely treat your lady as such. If your lady, is treating you right, if she's respecting you, and if she's building helping you build a family, she's giving birth to your kids, she's taking care of those kids, absolutely. I think it's a very manly, very masculine thing to do, to reward your woman, spoil your woman even at times. But that's not what this is. I mean, I have no idea what this is. I can say a million things, but I don't want to. I'm not even monetized yet, and I don't want to owe a fortune to Cookie Jar when I'm not monetized yet. A fortune to the Swear Jar. Sorry.
The husband buys the woman something for afterbirth.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Do you
push
think-
present, just so we have this, the push present, the present isn't the kid. The present is what the husband gives you as a present because you gave birth.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, I see. So the
Sort
baby
of
itself is not the gift.
Yeah, the baby's not the
The
gift.
baby is not a gift.
Is it
Okay,
less-
so you're
is it less
getting
meaning- oh,
a gift.
sorry.
And you consider that you deserve the gift because you had the baby.
Yes.
Okay, so then this means that you are giving the baby to the man.
The idea would be to raise the child together.
Need anything?
Okay,
She doesn't
but you just
think.
deserve a present.
Well, I sat and I did the pregnancy. I'm the only one that can go through that. So, yeah, I would get the present.
Okay, I get it now. I think I understand.
Anyone who knocks up this broad and anyone like her, my dude, you deserve what's coming to you. If you're not gonna use your brain, you're gonna have a kid from somebody like this. You deserve what comes to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you think
So
it's
you have
less
baby,
meaningful?
you get a present because you have a baby.
You said
That-
maybe?
Yeah, you have baby, you get present because you have baby.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Is it less meaningful because you're asking for it though?
Yeah,
No, I
because it's not a present. Like I said, it's a transaction. It's payment. If you're asking for it, it's not a present.
think it's a good idea to put your expectations on the table.
So like, I want this when I give birth, and you're gonna be like, "Yay!"
Hmm.
Okay.
Exactly.
So what if it
So what
doesn't
if
happen?
what are some things that a husband deserves a present for?
That's a good question. I haven't really thought about
course, of
that, but I
course.
do love to give. I'm not just someone that receives, but I think presents could be given all the time. I don't think that there needs to be a special occasion necessarily.
But you're making this a special occasion. Like this broad should take a trophy for not being able to think. If presents should not require special occasions, which I would agree, but then you're making this a special occasion. And when you dictate presents for a special occasion, like I said, it's no longer a present, it's a payment, it's a transaction. Right? So
I think it'd be nice to see something when you're out. If it reminds you of someone, you get it for them.
And you want a house?
Yes.
Or a car, I think, right? Or a car.
Mhm.
Can it be like a pre-owned Toyota Civic? Is that what they're called?
yo, did my man just say Civic? Shut up, whatever podcast guy. Just shut up. Leave the man talk for men. Toyota Civic. My dude. You know, what if the plot twist to that is like he turns on and says, "Oh, Toyota Civic, Honda Civic, I don't care. It's poor people's car. I drive something nicer." I think that's the best save he can do after this because it's got to revoke your manhood card, man.
Can it be a tiny home?
Honda Civic. Oh my God. Jeez. Obviously not a car guy.
That wouldn't
Obviously.
be my preferred.
Like 100K miles.
I don't think that would be the smartest car to put a baby in.
Oh, okay. So she's worried about the safety of the child. Okay, all right. I was worried there for a minute.
Okay, a Toyota Range Rover?
Oh my god.
Is
Dude,
that even a Toyota?
dude, shut up. Now I'm getting more mad at you. I was mad at her. Now I'm more mad at you. God damn it.
Toyota? God, what is wrong with me today?
Toyota 4Runner. You think of 4Runner?
Forerunner. Yeah. Which one's the Range Rover? Is that a
Range
Jeep?
Rover is no, the
Not a
Range Rover
Jeep.
is the brand.
It's its own brand? I've what's it called? Take back my man card, I guess. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I think it's the
Absolutely.
100,000 miles that scared me off. Not
100,000.
necessarily the car.
Okay, I'm gonna shut
and
this
then the
video off
tattoo.
soon.
You want the
I have
man-
another question. Is this girl? I've never heard this girl speak. I've watched a lot of whatever clips. I've never heard this girl speak. Is she like a furniture? And I'm not even saying that to be a jerk, but like she's sitting there wearing that Otto von Bismarck hat, you know, which is kind of cool. I mean, it looks nice, but I mean, she's just sitting there. She's just like sitting there, and she's just a presence, right? Like this terrible car guy. How much you want to bet that she has her there just like as a furniture? Oh my god. Well, I mean, I don't know. Look, I can't be the one to speak because I'm not a regular. I'm not somebody who regularly watches this podcast. I just watch clips every now and then. And yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna play this a little bit more. I'm not gonna go through the entire thing because it's like 13 minutes. But Yeah, let's go.
should get a tattoo of your face
Yeah.
on his belly,
Yeah.
preferably on the belly.
Yeah.
Like would you accept like arm?
Someone has a tattoo of my face on their arm. I'd want the stomach.
Somebody already has a tattoo of your
Mhm.
face on their arm.
Yeah,
Really?
she didn't ask for that.
No.
Okay, look. One side, I'm on one hand, I'm tempted to call cap, but on the other hand, it's actually quite believable because there's a lot of dudes who have absolutely no self-respect who are willing to do something like this. Now, I'm against tattoos in general. I don't have any. But if you're really gonna go through such physical alterations, do it somebody who's giving you commitment at least, right? Right. I don't know.
It's like a fan or something.
No.
Like a guy you dated.
Mhm.
Was it the
That's crazy.
8-year guy?
Mhm.
He has he's got a tattoo on your arm.
He has a
Do you-
tattoo of my face on
or-
his arm.
Oh my, I'm dyslexic today or something. He has a tattoo of your face on his arm.
Yeah.
How far into the relationship did he get that?
We were probably together already 7 years.
Now, did you ask for him to do that, or he just
No,
did it
It
on
was a
his own?
surprise.
Okay. Do you have a photo of it on your Instagram anywhere we can find it, or
I don't.
is it private?
I really want to call this
I don't
cap,
think I
but
have
Okay,
it.
it's
that's fine.
also
I was just
very, very
curious.
believable.
So
There's a lot of
tattoo
shameless dudes who would actually do that.
of
And I don't
your
care if it's
face
7
on the
years.
man's stomach.
I mean, this is assuming that the man I would end up with would already have tattoos. This is not like
Mm.
if I got with the guy that had no tattoos, I would think,
Okay, sure. Body for body.
body for body.
Okay, okay. I feel like this conversation is gonna get more interesting, but I'm not gonna go through this whole thing. Just with my rambling alone, I think the video is long enough. What can you say? Right? What can you say? It's just what can you say? What can you say? What I can say is this girl's not gonna get this, right? And the reason why I say that is, yes, there are a lot of guys out there who are willing to entertain a lot of this nonsense, but you guys need to understand something else as well. If you're wealthy enough, if a man is, and I'm saying this to the woman, okay, so now there's a very, 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 very tiny chance that she might get actually all of this, but it's a very tiny chance, and I'm telling this to all the women, so don't waste your time and don't waste your life. If the man is smart enough to have that kind of finance, like have that level of income where he's able to afford a house and a car for a woman, right? Especially in today's economy, that's got to be a big income. Like you have to be several $1 million worth to be able to pull something like that off. One, he's not going to wife you up. And two, if he, again, is conscious of his wealth, he's definitely not going to knock you up. So you're not going to get wifed up. You're not going to get knocked up. Okay. And rich people tend to have very, very tight family ties. So not only are you not going to get wifed up and knocked up, he's going to try his best to make sure if he's associating with you, he's going to make sure that people who know him in his own circles, they don't see him with you. Right? So I'm just putting this out for the ladies. There's a 99.9% chance that this woman is just going to come, just going to keep wasting her life waiting for this one sucker who's actually going to, accept all of this. She already found one guy who tattooed her face on his arm, but that's not much compared to all these other things that she's asking for, right? And don't ever think that just because she has these demands that she's going to get them. I'm telling you, ladies, if you're watching this, don't fall for that nonsense. You're not going to get it. She's not going to get it. And yeah, that's that. I think it's sad. I think it's pathetic. I think it's funny. But yeah, that's it for this video. Have a good day.